Björnstrom, Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, we reacted to a lot of different bands from Sweden. And there's one group that I've heard about before, but we never checked out. It's Time, because they're topping the charts. Ironically enough, I actually thought at first this was a movie trailer for a war movie, because it's called 1916, and it looked like a movie, actually.
Really?
But it's basically for their latest song. If you're a fan, I would say fill us in. The only thing that I got from the wiki is that they're considered like one of 4 power metal bands, which I wasn't sure what that was because I never heard of power metal. But one of the bands in that list was Dragon Force. All right, the group that does. So I instantly like, oh, you know what? It's probably like super fast, hardcore, kind of like powerful. That, my guess, is what the power metal is. So I'm like, all right, we got to check this out.
Okay.
By the way, if you want to hear some wild stories, you got to check out my podcast.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
All right, let's do this. And away we go. They look so cool.
Old when I went to the war to fight for a land fit for heroes. God on my side and a gun in my hand, chasing my days down to zero.
This is not what I expected at all.
And I fought and I bled and I died, and I never did get any older. But I knew at the time that a year in the line was a long enough life for a soldier. Shoulder to shoulder, our thirst for the hun, we were food for the gun, and that's what you are when you're soldiers.
fucked up. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's so sad. This is, one thing about me. Like, as much as I like action movie or, war, it's kind of hard for me to watch. Like,
I don't think it's
war
juicy
movie,
that I'm breaking down over here as well.
like,
it's
yeah, I
it's-
know.
This
You're
is
like
this
crying.
is powerful.
And the
Or
way
it
he
gets-
sang it is just like full of that emotions and you can feel it.
You could tell this was really important for them. It was a,
Right.
like
Was this
I
a
would call it
tribute or
passion project, but you could just tell like it meant a lot for them to make sure the story was told. There's something about Motorhead in this too, which is another band I have heard of before. So I don't know what the tribute is to that. Maybe they originally wrote the song or something about that. But I'm really glad they took the time in the end too to explain everything, because the history of this is, I think that's just it, right? Like when you make something of this nature, what you're really ultimately trying to get across is for our new generation of people just to not forget the follies of war, right? Not to forget those who have fallen. Because, I've heard of this war before, but I had never realized that how many people, like I could visualize when they say like, every second or so someone just like dies.
Yeah.
Like how fast 10, 20, 30, 100 million people die for something like that. For 6 miles worth of territory, it just
Right.
seems so ridiculous in that context.
Like, was that worth it?
I was not ready for that at all. I did not realize it would be so somber.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, I need to take a little breather, a little break from this.